When former President Corazon Aquino spoke before a joint session of the United States Congress in September of 1986, the dust was only beginning to settle. It was his first visit to America since the dictator Ferdinand Marcos had been deposed in February of the same year, and the Philippines was reckoning with everything his administration had inflicted. That included 26 billion in total foreign debt and a communist insurgency that grew throughout the Marcos era from 500 armed guerrillas to 16. We were just at the start of a long road to recovery. So Aquino lodged an appeal for help addressing the House. She delivered a historic speech that managed to sway in our favor the vote for an emergency. 200 million in appreciation, and the moving speech penned by her speechwriter and our current ambassador to the United Nations, T.D. Locsin Jr. Aquino, defended her reconciliatory stand on the communist insurgency, a sensitive issue in the U.S. given that this was 1986, and asked for financial aid towards rebuilding the Philippines economy.
The next is the Corazon Aquino speech before the U.S. Congress, 1986 context. The speech was delivered in the historical context of the Philippines under the dictatorship of Ferdinand Marcos, marked by suppression of democracy, human rights violation, and economic struggles. The assassination of Ninoy Aquino and the subsequent People Power Revolution were significant events leading up to Corazon Aquino's presidency. The context explains the historical background of speech. It highlights the Philippine situation under the dictatorship of Ferdinand Marcos, characterized by the suppression of democracy, human rights violations, and economic hardship. The assassination of Ninoy Aquino and the subsequent People Power Revolution were crucial events that leads to the presidency of Corazon Aquino. This information is essential for understanding the speech significance and the context in which it was delivered.
Ang talumpati ni Corazon Aquino ay nagsisilbing makapangyarihang paalala na namamalagi sa diwa ng tao at ang kahalagahan ng mga demokratikong pagpapahalaga. Ito ay patunay ng katapangan at determinasyon ng mamamayang Pilipino na ipaglaban ang kalayaan at katarungan. Ang kanyang pamana ay patuloy na nagbibigay inspirasyon sa mga henerasyon ng mga Pilipino at nagsisilbing taglaw ng pag-asa sa mga nagsusumikap para sa isang mas demokratiko at pantay na mundo. Ang talumpati ni Corazon Aquino sa harap ng Kongreso ng Estados Unidos noong Setyembre ay mayroong napakalaking kahalagahan sa kasaysayan sa Pilipinas. Inihatid 7 buwan lamang pagkatapos ng People Power Revolution na nagpatalsik kay Ferdinand Marcos. Ang talumpati ay nagsilbing isang makapangyarihang testamento sa bagong tuklas na demokrasya ng bansa at sa mga adhikain nito para sa isang malinaw na kinabukasan. Kahalagahan sa kasaysayan. Ang talumpating ito ay makabuluhan sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas dahil sinasagisag nito ang paglipat mula sa diktatorya tungo sa demokrasya na nagpapatingkad sa katatagan ng sambayanang Pilipino sa harap ng pang-aapi. Binibigyang diin nito ang mga halaga sa kalayaan, demokrasya at paghahangad ng mas magandang kinabukasan para sa bansa.
Legacy. Corazon Aquino's speech continues to be a reminder of the struggles endured during the martial law era and the importance of upholding democratic principles. It has served as a source of inspiration for future generations in understanding the power of unity and perseverance in achieving national transformation. Binibigyan din nito ang kapangyarihan ng pagkakaisa at tiyaga sa paggamit ng pambansang pagbabago at nagdudulot ng positibong pagbabago. Ang pamanan ni Corazon Aquino ay nagsisilbing ring simbolo ng pag-asa at katapangan para sa mga lumalaban para sa demokrasya at karapatang pantao sa buong mundo. Din ang kanyang pangako sa kapayapaan, katarungan at pagkakapantay-pantay ay nag-iwan ng pangmatagalang epekto sa lipunang Pilipino na naghihikayat sa mga mamamayan na aktibong makisali sa prosesong pampulitika at kumilos tungo sa isang mas makatarungang at inklusibong lipunan. Saka ang pamana ni Corazon Aquino ay nagpapaalala sa atin ng kapangyarihan ng mga ordinaryong individual na magdulot ng pambihirang pagbabago sa pamamagitan ng kanilang dedikasyon sa pagtataguyod ng mga demokratikong pagpapalaga at pagtindig laban sa pang-aapi at kawalan ng katarungan.
Author's argument and point of view. Corazon Aquino's main argument is the importance of democracy, peace, and reconciliation in the Philippines. She advocates for the preservation of freedom, the honoring of debt, and the pursuit of economic. While maintaining democratic values, her perspective is shaped by her experiences under the dictatorship and her commitment to upholding the principles of democracy despite challenges. Corazon Aquino's argument and point of view revolves around the significance of democracy, peace, and reconciliation in the Philippines. She strongly believes that these are essential elements for the nation's progress and stability. The importance of it, Aquinos emphasizes the value of democratic principles and institutions. She sees democracy as a cornerstone for individual freedoms, social justice, and economic prosperity. Aquino advocates for the protection and preservation of individuals' liberties, including freedom of speech, expression, and assembly. She views this as a fundamental rights that should be upheld at all costs. Aquino stresses the importance of fulfilling the Philippines' financial obligations. She argues that responsible debt management is crucial for maintaining the nation's credibility and attracting foreign investment. Aquinas recognizes the needs for economic development to improve the lives of Filipinos. She advocates for the policies that promote growth, job creation, and poverty reduction while adhering to democratic principles. Aquino's perspective is deeply influenced by her personal experiences under Marcos' dictatorship. Having witnessed the abuses of power and suppression of civil liberties, she became the staunch advocate for democracy and human rights. Her commitment to this principle was evident in her leadership and policies after assuming office. Aquino's argument is a call for a Philippine that is both free and prosperous, where democracy is the foundation for all others' achievements. Her perspective reflects her unwavering beliefs in the power of democratic ideals and her determination to build a better future for her country. And that's the Aquino's argument and point of view. Critic. Critic provides a balanced assessment of Corazon Aquino's leadership. It acknowledged her positive contributions while also raising concerns about the practicality of some of her policies. The critic highlights Aquino's commitment to democratic principles and peaceful resistance. These ideals align with the aspirations of many Filipinos who sought to restore democratic governance after the Marcos dictatorship. Aquino's dedication to nonviolent resistance is praised. Her leadership during the People Power Revolution demonstrated the power of peaceful protest in achieving political change. The critic recognized Aquino's efforts to rebuild the nation through democratic process. She played a crucial role in establishing democratic institutions and fostering a culture of democratic participation. While Aquino's commitment to the welfare of Filipino people is commendable, the critics suggest that certain policies may have faced difficulties in balancing the needs of population with the broader economic and political changes of the country. The critic offers a perspective on Corazon Aquino's leadership. It acknowledged her significant contribution to Philippines' democracy and nation building, while also recognizing the complexities of the challenge she faced.